Hello, this is Elaine with Elaine's Creations, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make this hidden slider card, hidden message slider card with the Lots of Heart bundle. Alright, this is such a fun card to make. You can have a secret message in this card. So I'm going to start by showing you the template. So the first piece that you'll need will be a piece of 8.5 by 5.5 cardstock. You'll score it at 1/2 and 4.5. And then you're going to do 2 cuts. They're going to be the same 3.25. I'm sorry, 3/4 down to 4.5. And you're going to start by putting your piece in at 1.25 and then at 3.75. So if you want to take a screenshot of that, you can do that. Your next piece that you will need will be a piece of 4.5 by 3.75. And then you will place that in 2 inches, and you will cut from 1/2 inch all the way down. So here's my piece of 8.5 by 5.25, and I've cut my 2 strips here. And this is going to be the front. If you flip it over, this is going to be the front piece. So you can stamp on it, you can decorate it. I've decided to stamp a background stamp on it. So I'm going to use the buffalo check background. I'm going to use my Stamparatus. I love using my Stamparatus for stamping backgrounds. So I'm going to place it right about here. And I'm going to use Gorgeous Grape ink. We'll just press this down and then we can check it. And what I love about the Stamparatus is if there's not enough ink or if there's some spots that I don't like over here, I can go back and just add more pressure over on this side, or I can re-ink it and try again. Okay, that looks better. It's interesting how it looks much better on this side and then it looks spotty on this side. Do I need more pressure on this side? Maybe I just need to hold it down longer? All right. The ink will soak into the paper, but that is my background. Now I'm going to place a piece of 2.5 by 3.75 Whisper White cardstock in between my 2 score lines here. And I'm going to make sure that it's going to fit in between and that it's not too wide. So there's one. And it looks like it's a little bit too wide, so I'm going to trim it. Just a tiny bit too wide. So I'm going to use my mini paper trimmer and I'm going to back it off 2.5 inches by just a sliver here and see if that fits better. so it is inky. Oh, very inky. Maybe we should let that dry. Dry, 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 dry. I just re-inked the ink pad, so it's nice and juicy and inky. Okay, so going to place this down. In between my two lines. Looks like it's kind of not working up here. For some reason, this is too wide up here. Okay. And now I'm going to flip this back over, and I'm going to bring in my piece of 3 3/4 by 4 1/2, and I'm going to slip this top 2-inch piece through my slit like so, and push it all the way to the top like so. And I'm going to make sure this lines up right here. Now I'm going to staple it. So you'll need a stapler or tape it or something to adhere these two sides together. But I'm just going to staple it over here, and that'll adhere these two sides together. And then I've got my slider part working right here. So this is the slider. Okay, so now I can stamp my messages. So I'm going to do thank you right here. And I'm going to color this flower with markers. So purple for the flowers. Green leaves. And I'll just stamp this over here in the bottom. Okay, and then on the top we will stamp, pull this down first, and on the top we will stamp "You're all heart." You're all heart. And we will stamp a little heart to go with that in Pool Party. Now we can do a little bit of decorating. I have cut out this little piece of 2 3/8 by 2. Let's see if it fits on here. It is too large, so let me cut this down. This needs to be cut down by 1/8 to 2 1/4. So 2 1/4. 1 7/8. That fits much better. So we'll just add this on top. And then I've stamped a little heart, polka dot heart. And cut out a little flower, the adhesive on there. Now we can seal this up here. So you want to put some Stampin' Seal Plus or some tear and tape. So I'm just going to use the Stampin' Seal Plus. Actually, before I close it up, I'm going to punch this right here for easier access. So I'm going to grab the punch. So you want to punch a little half circle. So use the 1.5 circle punch. Just punch a little bit, maybe that much, so that you'll have a little pull. Then you can seal this up. And then the last piece to place this on is a card base, 5.5 by 4 1/4. Then we can add some ribbon. Some of this tricolor ribbon is fun. And there we have our hidden message slider card. Aren't these super fun? I hope you make one. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you make your own hidden slider card. If you do, go ahead and post yours on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Elaine's Creations, for all of us to see and share. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.